Feel all the basic facts. Love in a happy way. Let's feel all the basic facts of the universe. The first thing is universe. So we all know, and let's face it in from the very basic way in which anybody can face it. You understand? The first thing you can face is the universe. We know there is a universe, isn't it? We go out in the sky and you can see all the stars. Somewhere we have read, okay, some stars are there, galaxies are there. We see the moon coming, going, sun coming, going, night and day. Universe is there, and all this information must be correct. Stars, galaxies, things like that. Universe is there. Universe is there. It exists, and it doesn't come from nothing. Even if the science says nothing, nothing, that mean in a different way, like some science. So something is there, something is going on there, and things, there are no miracles because things have to act according to their nature. This is a new thing which I learned from Ayn Rand and Aristotelian studies, and little bit deeper about when I studied science, especially science firsthand. Things act according to their nature, really. So you can integrate many things and get laws. We have tried that in the school syllabus. We know laws of motion, laws of gravity, electricity, all these laws, they are true. All the universe is governed by laws, including our brain, our mind, our heart, our consciousness, everything. This is also true. Causality is true. Right? Identity is true. Things that have their identity, things have their nature. What I mean by identity is nature. Everything has a nature. Human nature, dog's nature, cat's nature, earth's nature, volcanoes, everything. And then earth came into existence. That also we know. Somewhere we know earth came into existence. Once it was all hot and it came to existence. This is a very wonder. Just pause there. Earth was not always there. It came into existence. It just came into existence and then it became how it is today. There was a time, there was a time, there was a time when nobody was there. How do you understand this? Here comes the blasting of religion in a way. There was a time when nobody was there. Nobody was there. No human beings were there. There was this earth. Slowly it cooled, became like the earth now. This is science. Then human beings, Homo sapiens came from where? From long evolution of life. All the dogs, cats, everything which you see around is that. So it's such a crazy concept. My God, science is also not so simple. Cats, dogs, all these things have come from there. And human beings came. The human beings evolved. And how did they evolve? They evolved some rules, and that we are aware of more directly. Our immediate surroundings, our cultures, where we are born. So things around us, we start living. We are all living human beings, and we are a biological nature. So we can feel our biological nature. So we know biology. We can see motion, heat, sound, light. And if you have read science fairly well, and many people have not read, but if you have read fairly well, you can understand deeply all the scientific principles and technology and everything. So all that is very clear. You are very clear that you are a human being. You are breathing, and because you are breathing, you know the breath can stop. So you are aware of death even while living. You are aware of death even while living. We can talk of death metaphysically, but we can talk of death directly, existentially. We will surely die because we are breathing. No? Of course, some people say we'll go somewhere and all that. We know very well we won't go anywhere. We'll be finished. I'm aware, no? I'm breathing. The breathing will stop. My awareness will vanish and go, like how we go in the sleep. One of my friends, she said, think of when you go off into sleep. There's nothing will happen. Just go. You know that today. And once you know that today, because you know that today, you can live very coolly, very happily. That's also very strange. Will not stay, will live forever. Then why should you live at all? Just to be. Being is living. There's no other greater reason to live. Living is just for living only. So live with whatever things you want to do and live for that. This is in direct contradiction to some great purpose, grand purposes. Then conditioning is there. What conditioning is there? This is freedom. This is liberation. That's from that conditioning, the religious conditioning. No purpose is there. We live for a while and we go. Like Carl Sagan's looking at his wife said goodbye. And both knew they will not meet again. That illusion and all scientists don't have. They can work on that. So that also we know. We'll die also, we know. I'm 60 years old and at 10 years, 15 years I'll die. My mother died, my father died, my best friends died. Two of my best friends died. Early they died, unfortunately. One my guru-like friend died. And none of my relatives are there now. In 2025, 45 maybe maximum. If I'm lucky, I will not be there. I will not be there at all. My awareness will go away. Others will see my chemicals and then it will rot, it will smell. I'll be giving it to the hospitals what they use. My eyes will be used and forever. We'll, all of us know this. All of us know that because the breathing will stop one day. We know that. We know that. So we are born from this universe and we go somewhere. That is a beautiful new way of looking at the universe. It is new because we are conditioned to think in another way. Some God is there, somewhere we'll go, something is there, some safe place is there, nothing like that is there. So in a way, we are conditioned in slowly the deconditioning happens. You become more and more free and you become joyous. This joy was the joy which saints might have felt, I think, and they accepted death completely. When you accept death completely, you become saintly, you become joyous, you are free, right? And all the study we can do. Maybe I'm so comfortable and so confident because of the study. So you should study physics, chemistry, biology, maths from Isaac Asimov. History, closely read how we came so far. Answer every 100 questions. Then see how your perspective changes. Read religions firsthand. Read the Bible, the beautiful passages in that. Read the Upanishads, the beautiful passages in that, the poetry in that. Read everything, know everything, and be free. There is no other way to be free because there will be always middlemen who will, how should I put it, who will give a certain kind of lens to you, maybe. You understand? Don't have any lenses, see by yourself. Learn from everybody. Learn from everybody. And one good thing which Vikas sir of Drishti Academy says is if you ask all the questions, if you ask all the questions and get all the answers, nobody can kid you. Right? So don't allow anybody to kid you. Know everything, learn everything. Thank you.